The palace had barely finished its announcement before speculation exploded across Britain. For weeks, royal watchers had been asking whether Prince William was quietly reshaping the future of the monarchy. Then, in a single statement, the conversation changed overnight. Princess Charlotte had been given a new responsibility that immediately sparked questions about what it meant for Prince George, for the royal family, and for the next generation of the crown. But the official announcement was only part of the story. Behind the carefully chosen words was a decision that, according to royal commentators, reflected Prince William's long-term vision for a more modern monarchy, one built not only around the future king, but around the people who will stand beside him. And that's exactly why this moment has captured so much attention. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest royal family updates. From the outside, the announcement appeared calm, formal, and entirely predictable. Palace officials released their statement with the usual polished language, while television presenters quickly began analyzing what it could mean for the future. Inside royal circles, however, the discussion was far more complicated. For decades, the British monarchy has faced the same difficult challenge. How do you prepare the heir for the throne without leaving brothers and sisters searching for their own place? History has shown that this balance is rarely easy. Every generation of the royal family has had to navigate the complicated relationship between duty, identity, and public expectation. Prince William understands that better than almost anyone. Having spent his entire life growing up inside the institution, he has spoken before about the importance of supporting the next generation while also protecting them from unnecessary pressure. That philosophy appears to be influencing many of the decisions surrounding Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. According to royal experts, William has long believed that the future monarchy should function more like a united team than a collection of individuals competing for public attention. If that's true, then Charlotte's growing role makes perfect sense. Those who have watched the young princess over the years have often noticed her confidence during public engagements. Whether greeting crowds, interacting with guests, or standing beside her brothers, she has displayed a calm presence that many commentators have described as remarkably mature for her age. Of course, being confident in public is only one part of royal life. Behind every appearance is years of preparation, guidance, and responsibility that most people never see. That reality became increasingly clear as George, Charlotte, and Louis grew older. Every official engagement is carefully planned. Every public appearance is closely observed. Every smile, every gesture, and every interaction is discussed across newspapers, television, and social media within minutes. For children growing up under that spotlight, the pressure can be enormous. That's one reason many royal observers believe Prince William and Princess Catherine have worked so hard to give their children as normal a childhood as possible. School remains a priority. Family time remains protected whenever possible. And despite their royal status, William and Catherine have consistently tried to ensure that their children experience life beyond palace walls. Still, they also know that one day those children will carry responsibilities unlike almost anyone else in the country. Prince George will eventually become king. That fact has never changed. But modern royal experts increasingly argue that today's monarchy cannot rely on one person alone. The institution works best when trusted family members support one another, sharing duties while presenting a united image to the public. That idea has fueled much of the recent discussion surrounding Charlotte. Rather than viewing her simply as the king's sister, many commentators now see her as someone who could play a significant role in helping strengthen the monarchy for decades to come. Not by competing with George, not by replacing him, but by standing beside him. It's an important distinction, and one that changes the conversation entirely. Instead of asking where Charlotte fits within the line of succession, many people are now asking a different question. How can the next generation learn from the challenges faced by previous generations? Royal history provides plenty of examples. Relationships inside the monarchy have often been shaped by expectations placed upon siblings from a very young age. Some adapted successfully, Others struggled under extraordinary pressure. Prince William has seen those challenges firsthand throughout his own life. That's why many royal commentators believe he is determined to create a stronger support system for his children. Not because tradition should disappear, but because every generation has an opportunity to improve upon the last. Princess Catherine is widely believed to share that approach. Throughout the years, she has consistently emphasized the emotional well-being of her children alongside their royal responsibilities. Observers frequently note how naturally she encourages George, Charlotte, and Louis to interact during public events, not as symbols of the monarchy, but as siblings. Those moments may seem small: a reassuring smile, a quiet conversation, a protective glance. Yet they often reveal something far more important than any official statement. They show a family trying to balance extraordinary public duty with ordinary family life. And perhaps that's the real story behind all of this. It's not simply about titles. It's not even about constitutional roles. It's about preparing three young people for lives that will be watched by millions while ensuring they never lose the bond that makes them a family in the first place. As public debate continued, royal analysts reached one conclusion again and again. Whatever responsibilities Charlotte may eventually take on, they're unlikely to diminish George's position as the future king. Instead, they may strengthen it. A confident heir, supported by trusted family members, presents a very different image from one expected to shoulder every responsibility alone. For William, that vision could represent the future he has been quietly building for years. One where service replaces rivalry, where preparation replaces uncertainty, and where the next generation enters history not divided by expectation, but united by trust. Whether that vision ultimately succeeds remains to be seen. But one thing is already clear. The conversation surrounding Princess Charlotte is no longer just about where she stands within the royal family. It's about what kind of monarchy Prince William hopes to leave behind, and why the choices being made today could shape the crown for generations to come.